Oliver Glasner is a red. Welcome to your Breaking Forest news. Hi guys, hope you're doing well and welcome to your Forest news, where Oliver Glasner is becoming the new Forest manager. And I just thought I'd do a quick roundup video for you guys explaining everything that's happened so far, because it's been absolutely manic. So make sure you've liked, make sure you've subscribed as well, and make sure you check out OK Jerseys, because like watching England as well is pretty stressful. But if you want to get the England shirt, OK Jerseys, £15, and right now 15% off if you use code FFTV. Someone in the comments tell me what the maths is. 15% off £15 gives you what? £1.50 plus some extra, so about £2. So I don't know, someone do the maths. Anyway, so much to update you on. So I've been getting all the information together for you guys to figure out exactly what's happened, the timelines of all of this, and I'll tell you right now, it's absolutely crazy what's come out. So there's a couple of things I'm happy with and a couple of things I'm not so happy with. I just want to talk to you guys about how this actually happened. Now, according to Ben Jacobs, Pereira received no prior call to his departure. Instead, he got an email which landed informing him the clause to terminate his contract had been triggered 2 minutes before it expired. At 11:58 p.m, he got an email because after the 30th of June, this break clause was null and void, and that's what got rid of him. I think that's harsh. I'll be honest with you guys, I think that's harsh, but I kind of understand it as well. If this was to have gone legal or anything else like that, there would need to be a paper trail and a timestamp to say, well, we informed Pereira at said time that time's up, mate, on that. So I guess that's the logic behind it. Now, on top of that, Marinak has seen this as a market opportunity. Glasner was available, he was able to have a chat with him, and we all know what Marinakis wants, he gets, and he got Glasner. Glasner is set to be one of the highest paid Premier League managers in the league. On top of that, I'm hearing he's got a contract up until 2029. He's also going to be involved and have a say in the recruitment process, which I think is huge as well. And obviously, Marinakis is going to open up a war chest to him. So it's moving crazy. Now, the parts I'm disappointed with are this. I just want to run you through this statement. And this is from Vitor Pereira. He says, today marks the end of my journey as head coach of Nottingham Forest. I want to say a sincere thank you to everyone connected with this incredible football club. Although this decision came as a complete surprise to me and without any warning, I fully respect the club's right to make the decision it believes are best for its future. Naturally, I'm disappointed and saddened. I truly believed in what we were building together, and I leave with a sense of pride in everything achieved over the past months. Together, we enjoyed memorable end to the season. We secured the club's Premier League status, reached the semi-finals of the Europa League, and created moments that will stay with me forever. Most importantly, I saw a group of players grow in confidence, belief, and togetherness. Watching them develop, fight for one another, and represent this club with passion has been one of the most rewarding experiences of my career. I would like to thank my coaching staff, the players, everyone behind the scenes, and especially the supporters. From my first day, your passion, loyalty, and unwavering support made me feel incredibly welcome. You were with us through every challenge and every success, and I will always be grateful for that. I leave Forest with no bitterness or resentment, only respect, gratitude, and wonderful memories. Football is full of unexpected moments, and while this chapter has ended sooner than I expected, I will always look back at my time here with pride and affection. I wish the players, the staff, the supporters, and everyone at Nottingham Forest every success in the future. This is a special club, and I sincerely hope it continues to grow and achieve great things. I think that's his statement there. I know it's a bit long, but I thought it was important I share it with you guys, because I think that's a touch of absolute class from Vitor Pereira. If you look at it from his perspective, right, you can't deny it. He's been like shafted, I guess is the word that comes to mind. He may not, what if he had, how do we even know he checked his emails at midnight or just before midnight? How do we know he didn't drive into the training ground this morning, go and buzz his badge in, and it doesn't go green, it goes red? And he's thinking, what the hell's going on? You know what I'm saying? We don't even know that that communication happened to him. And for him to come out with that classy statement, I think says a lot about the guy. And it kind of says about what I felt about him throughout his tenure at Forest. I thought he's done his job. He's come in. He's pulled the players together. He wasn't Sean Dyche. So it's a big plus for me. But at the same time, I do understand the upgrade potential, which I'll come on to in a minute. Where I have my biggest grievance with this right now is that Forest haven't said anything on any of their social networks at the time of recording this video. Vitor Pereira should not be the one to be officially breaking this news to us, to the world. Forest should have said something earlier. They may have been doing it between now and the time this video goes live, but still, the point is too much time has passed and the club needed to show Vitor some respect for, yes, I know it's a short period of time, but the work he has done, especially when it's clear now it was the club's call or Marinakis' call to end the relationship. We haven't seen a corner flag. We haven't seen a thank you statement yet. Anything like that. So I think this is an L. That part of it is an L for the club. But where I do think it's a W is I rate Glasner. I think Glasner will suit Forest down to a T. I think he will come in and he will get what he wants. He wanted to move to a bigger club than Crystal Palace. Box ticked. He wanted an owner that isn't Steve Parish. Box ticked. He wanted an owner that will invest and cares about the club. Box ticked. And he wants an owner that will give him a war chest that he can start to build a squad together with. And that's box ticked as well. And also, I think when it comes to football IQ and understanding the game, he's got all those boxes ticked as well. And let's not forget, he's a manager that Man U wanted, Chelsea wanted, a couple of big European clubs were looking at him as well. And then Forest have swooped in and gone and picked him up. Okay, some of those clubs already picked up some of their managers they wanted, but you get my point. So this is extremely positive. And it's also, it just already makes me feel about next season, without the transfer window happening, Forest are moving in a very serious direction now. That under someone like Glasner, who, let's face it, wins trophies. He's won at Palace, he's won at his previous club as well. Let's hope that trend continues. Let's see what this brings. It puts me in a position now where I think to myself, I feel quite comfortable. We got a manager who knows what he's doing. Yes, he can have hissy fits every now and again, but I don't really care. He's not going to have that as much at Forest because he's got Marinakis, and Marinakis and him, he's going to get the money. Glasner's going to get the results. So it's all ticking along for me in the right direction. So yes, I am... I don't know if I'm explaining myself. I would have only sacked Pereira for Silva. Okay, I made that very clear at the start of the summer. I wouldn't have sacked him for Glasner, but I have no issues with with Marinakis seeing this as his Silva, if you like, or the upgrade from Glasner. Because let's put it like this. If, for example, let's just say, I don't know, if we could get Yamal, let's not go to Yamal levels. I'm just trying to think of a player. Let's say, who's a player I like so no one can hold this together? Let's say Amari Hutchinson. Okay, I like Amari Hutchinson. I think he did okay in the season. But if you're going to offer me a right winger who's more advanced than him, who's, you know, I'm trying to think of a player that would be like a big upgrade or like a Saka or something. Okay, I'm not going to go to that level, but get the analogy I'm making here. Then I'm not going to be there crying that Amari Hutchinson has been dropped and Saka has come in, right? And I'm not saying the gap between Pereira and Glasner is Amari to Saka, okay? I'm just saying this is an upgrade. So if you're upgrading players or you're looking to upgrade players, there, in my opinion, is nothing wrong with upgrading managers. This is why I never get too attached to a manager. Probably like Billy Davis a little, I'd say would have been the last one, V1, Paul Hart. You know, after that, they've all become noise. We've gone through so many of them. Obviously, Steve Cooper getting us up as well. That pulls at the heartstrings. But this is a revolving door. I've lost count of how many managers I've seen at Forest throughout my years. So this is the news. This is the update. Do you think Forest were too harsh in the way they dealt with Pereira? Or do you think this is the right thing and shows that Marinakis is deadly serious about what he wants with this club? I can't wait to read your comments on it all. Go grab your shirts from OK Jerseys. Use code FFTV15. Get your thoughts in the comments. And we will see you, no doubt, for some more breaking news very shortly. So keep those notifications on. Come on, you Reds.